Hello, my name is Anderson Adarve. I am a student from Colombia on the UTP, the University Technological Pereira, and today I'm going to explain how to make an e-commerce with Angular. Uh, and the backend in the database, I'm not gonna explain it because it's the same thing from React, and you can see it on my last video. It's the same thing, just I made the e-commerce with React, and the backend and the database are the same from here. um, I will just only explain the front end, and I need to say something that it's this project I didn't do it alone. I make it with 5 teammates, uh, and so the project is divided on a lot of parts. Some of these parts I didn't make it, but I understand, so I'll explain it. I'm not gonna enter on details because that's no the the goal of this video. The goal of this video is just to show the general idea for make this page and how to make it. After all, the code will be on GitHub. It's not my GitHub, it's the GitHub of one of my teammates, but there you can see all the collaborator of the project. So it's like the same rules from the last project from React. You have 10 products, each one have 3 images. Uh, the name of the product, his price, and description of the product, and a button to buy it if you want. You can't buy it if you are not log. So if you want to log here, you can go to sign up, and here I don't know, I'm putting this like that. Okay, here you can put everything, so that's no matter. Okay, so you need to wait. If there is already someone with this username, you will have an advertisement saying that you cannot register this name. I don't know what doesn't work. That's strange. Maybe there's already on the. It's a little slow, you can see, because there is all on the net. After I will share the link of the page, but it's really slow because we put it on servers, or free servers, so that's not the best. If you want to have something that really work, you need to pay for a server. Okay, that doesn't work. I don't know why. Okay, for the moment I will show the code after I'm come back to show the project. After all, it's the same thing for here that for the React project. So if you want to see what it's capable to do this project, go to the React video and see there. I explain on the beginning of the video. Okay, so there is our project. It's called eshop with Angular. So it's divided on some folders, and the principal that contains just the header of the application, and the router outlet that means the root of the project. So the first thing will be the shop cart. There you can see all the carts. So first of all we have the cart container. That here we have dips that contains all the carts of the product with every cart. And when you want to see every cart of the project, you go to product cart. Before that, on cart container, if you go to the TypeScript here, so here on the init you can see that you get all the products and the image. When you go to the products here, so there you can see that when you click on the product that go to the open dialog, that's another one thing. Here you have the image of the product, the description, the price text, and the name of the product. When you click on this, so on the open dialog here, that sends you with the information of every product, that sends you to the dialog folder here, the page. When you get the price, so you make the service of the price text. So we use some the service here. I will show it after. So here on product dialog here, you can see that there is the general container when you will see the dialog of each product. The tree image, just so you can select the image here. With this you have the choice to show the image, and here you have the name of the product, his prices, and the details of the product. Here it's a button that will change if you are an admin or you are not. So that's it for here. If you want to see the CCS, you can go to the GitHub and see all the files with the CCS, and you can get all the files from there. So here there are all the function of the dialog. When you click and you book the product, because you can book the product and things like that. Okay. How I said, I'm not gonna enter on details. I'm just explaining the general idea of the project. And when you already finish this, we have the shop. On the shop we have the cart, and on cart you can see that divides on more things. We have some columns. Each column contains information. For example, this first column contains the image of the product that you put on the cart. Here you have the name of the product. Here you have the quantity that you book of this product, the total price of the product, the buttons to remove and add to the cart if you want to add more or leave some products off here. Here there's the column that will be displayed, the price, the total price of the cart, and another button that if you click you go to show to check out and pay for the items that are in your cart. In this application you can make a simulation of payment. So the functionality here, so when you want to reserve products, when you want to get image, you will use it with subscribe and the data that is given by the backend. To update the cart, you give the name, the quantity, and the price of each product. And so yeah, there's all the function of the cart to show them, to get the price, to get the cost, to delete the items, to update the cart. Okay, and after this we have the okay, so we already finished shop cart, shops, and on service. There you can get all the information from the backend. So we have user service, so there you can get the information of users here, that we use it for the login, for the register. After this we have the Stripe service, that's for the payment. So this service just take the information of the payment made and send it to the backend and process the payment. We use Stripe for the payment like for React, so it's the same thing. On product service here, so we take all the products that are in the backend on the database, sorry, and we show all the information of each one, of each product. We have all the functions that used the product, like get the image of the product, the price, everything is there. So that's it for the service. Now for the payment that we get is a function. When you click on this, so you go here, and here you take the information of the payment, the card, everything that's okay. So you take all the token that's created by the payment, you get everything, and after this you send it to the service, and on the service that makes the payment to the backend. So how I said before, if you want to see on details the code, you can see it on GitHub. Okay, so after this we have the login. On the login we have login components, but on login we use more things like the register, the admin, update the information of admin, and update the information of products with when you log in with an admin. So here, if you go to the HTML, you have a formulary. There you get the username, the password, and that's called a function that compare from the backend the information of the username and the password, and if theirs are the same, you go to the page principal, to the principal page, and if they are not the same, that sends a message saying that there is no user like this. If you want to register, you have a button that sends you to the page of register. So on register here, if you open the HTML, it's like the login, but here you have a formulary with all the information of the person. So the username, the password, the email, the address, and the phone. And you have an image too, but that's not relevant. And when you click on submit, that put the information into the into the database, and that confirms that there's not a person that have the same username, and that sends you to the login. So here you have all the information, and when you submit, that put it on the backend with this response user service, and on the service for the users that send the information. In case of there was the same username that sends an message saying that the user is not valid. And in case of if you finished that navigate to shop, or if you are wrong, that navigate to login. When you finish the register, you have two options. When you log in with a client and when you log in with an admin, the admin can update himself his information. So there too we have a formulary with the username, the password, email address, phone, to know to change his information. So when you finish and you click on the button submit, that sends the information to the database and that change all the information to admin. So here on the TypeScript file, so we have all the information of administration, and here there's the function that sends all of this to the database, and at the end that sends you to the shop. When you update the product here, so when you are an admin you can update the product. There are the same formulary, okay, not the same, but there are formulary that you can change the product name, the product details, the price, the current stock, the minimum stock, and the maximum stock. And when you click on submit on the bottom submit, that sends you on the function update here that you get here, that takes the information that you write on the page and send it to the backend and then to the database. So when you finish to update the products, I think that's all for login. The last one is the header that will be always here, that not gonna change. But here we have a lot of functions because the buttons will change in function of the situation in the page. So we have the mat toolbar, that's the appearance that we use for the header. We use materials from Angular. So there we have an image on the left that is the logo, and if you click there, that links you to the shop. After this we have on the right, in function of the state of the page, so here if you already authenticate if you are a user, so that sends you to login. So we show this button only if we don't already authenticate our user, and we have the other button that is sign up to register. In case of we already authenticate and we are an admin, so on the right we're gonna have an update admin. That's the when we click there we can go to update admin, and we have another if you have already authenticated that you are a user, that sends you to logout. So this button appears just when you are already authenticated. And if you are already authenticated and you are not an admin, so you're gonna have the card, because if you are an admin, so you're not gonna buy anything, so there's no necessary card. But if you're not an admin but you're already authenticated, so you're gonna have the card. All these functionalities here is really simple. So we have logout, so you set the authentication on on false, that use on the service. We put admin on false because you're already logged out, and you will navigate to /shop. That's the principal page. And so that's all for of this. I think I already finished this. I will see if I can repair the page and see if I can show you almost everything. So wait me a second. Um, the page is right now on function. I hope that work or show everything. So when you sign up and you go with something like okay, the password, you can put everything here, anything you can. So normally if that works, how I said before, everything is on a free host, so it's a little slow. I don't know why it doesn't work. That's strange, I think. Okay, so I'm sorry, the page is not in function right now. If you want to test it, you can. I will leave the link of the page on the description. I hope that's gonna work for you. I'm sorry for this, but that's a big problem because it's a free host. So I will try another one more time, but if that doesn't work, I will leave the video here. Okay, I'm sorry, I was testing it and that works. I just made a account, so I am already logged. So here now I can put on my cart, so like this. So there is the image and the name, the quantity, the price, 2 buttons to add or to remove to the cart, and the total of the purchase. So here we have the total. If we click on checkout, you can make an try of payment here. So there is. That's all, I think. After we have the admin, but it's the same like for the rec project, so you can go see it there. I forgot the password for the admin, so I need to check out with my friends to know the password. I forgot it. But yeah, that's all. Hope you enjoyed. If you have some question, you can contact me on my emails. I will let it on the description. I will let my the GitHub with this project. And I think that's all. So bye.